Hi guys, hello. Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. How are you today? I'm still in my robe. I haven't brushed my hair yet. It's been a day. It's been great though. My body was super tired. I was super tired, so I stayed in bed till noon. But here I am getting up, and I wanted to shoot a video because I was writing in my book, in my journal, and what interesting is, I was writing how, like, I feel like I'm receiving messages. I'm getting the content to shoot videos. I've been kind of out of balance, so I started working um, the work to make money so I can live, right? So I have a place to live and blah blah blah. But it's just been that, and I hadn't been getting anything on my stomach to shoot videos about. And my human, the old way of me, my programming, what I'm used to doing, my mind was going to, oh God, you're so out about, what are you going to do? Wanting to almost judge myself and think some kind of way about why I'm not getting, like I was before. It was like all videos, all downloads, and it was just that. Yes, thank you. Since the balancing out. So I'm like, I'm not working today, but now I'm feeling connected. Has anyone else gone through anything like that? So this is where I'm at, and I like this place much better. But really listening to your body when it needs rest, get rest. It does wonders. I don't know about for you, but for me, if I'm really tired, then I'm yeah, thank you, not as aware, and if I'm hungry, tired and hungry, I can't think straight. Mood can fall a little bit, almost to a depressed state, but not really, because we've ascended and we've grown, we've healed these parts, our consciousness is higher, so it's not like we get depressed because we know it's not a real thing. I don't want to hear it in the comments. It is a real thing. I went to the doctor and the chemical imbalances and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear any of that. This is my belief. And me being diagnosed with all these things myself a long time ago, for me, I'm going to say depression, stress is not a tangible thing. You can't hold it in your hand. Therefore, it's a thought processes, right? And we know we can change our mind and our thoughts. So we begin to do that if you believe. I want to switch gears and go to this next thing I want to talk about. I'm trying to figure out how to put this, how to say it. Interacting with those that it always comes up this way, that have done the work, whatever, and it is, because it's a conscious effort and choice to be different, to want to be different, to not see the world as everyone else sees it. But when interacting with people who are still in their traumas, whether they realize it or not, back where you were at one time, so you can relate, but you're different now. So interacting with people like that can be very, yes, challenging. I heard. I didn't hear it like a voice, but anyway. Exhausting, yes, that too. And downright just don't want to do it anymore, huh? But when dealing with these people, makes it sound like they're anyway. When interacting with such individuals whose level of consciousness is not quite where yours is, you notice that, first of all the things that you've been growing through, right? Now it's like a test, almost not a test, but let's see if you utilize what you've practiced or been working on learning. It's utilizing those tools. So the interaction is really quite interesting and very valuable information. You learn a lot about yourself and how to interact with others, preferably as you go on in a healthier manner, and you don't get triggered like you used to. And the hardest part is, and if you don't want to argue with those that aren't at that healing level of understanding, it's not an argument, but you begin to notice how, well, you could tell the soul, don't want to say like the soul's evolution, the consciousness rising or level, by what their human speaks and says and thinks and feels. Because they will look at any situation, no matter how you say it, they will look at it and be offended and get hurt and think you're saying something you're not. But that's only because it's coming from their level of perception of where they're at. It has nothing to do with you. So it can be quite exhausting trying to talk to people, because then you want to have to worry about every word you say, and it doesn't matter how you put things or what you say, it's going to be taken from everyone's level of their own perception and their level of consciousness and what they know to be their truth at the time. Because more truths open up in reality, the higher you raise your consciousness, the more you get away from the human part of it and more towards your soul part. If that is making sense to you. So that's probably about it right now. There will be more, but see my watch? I got yesterday. I took out some links because I have the skinniest wrists in America. So I took out 4 links. Yeah, I'm not a watch repair person. I just can do things like that. Just how I am. So, what do you think? What do you think? Can you see it? That was a gift. Bye. Have a good day. And I also got these rings yesterday. Pretty. Mm-hmm. I mean, is this real? I don't know. It has little diamonds in there, and it just say Rolex. And it even has the Rolex emblem, but you know, it could be a fake. Who cares? I'm not a label whore. I'm not a label whore, so these things, although they're nice, you know, and they're pretty, that's it. I'm not a flashy person. I'd rather make my own jewelry and my own clothes because I have a style all my own. And I don't want to say I don't fit into this society. Of course I do not. But can I? Yes, because I'm a chameleon. But no, I can't because I will always stand out. Not that I want to, you see. Anyway, that has nothing to do with what I was talking about. So, foot's going to sleep. Oh, yeah. All that. So, you know, hold your vision for what you see. For me, I'm around people and all I hear is how fucking up everything they are doing. Da 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 da. Oh my gosh. I don't fucking care what any of them are doing. You know, I'm hyper focused more on what I've been shown, what I can see in my mind's eye. And it's a beautiful world. I believe that everything can change, will change. Will it change for everyone? No, because to me, my belief, my reality is what I believe and what I see. I'm in the same world and all this fuckery's going on, but in my world, it's different. Nothing, no one will ever make me lose sight of that. And I'm thankful for that. But isn't that my choice? It's not even a choice anymore. It just is. Because I've gotten to that. And this is what I believe every single person, every single one of you can get to that place. My stomach is going, confirmation. The place, I heard enlightenment, but the place of my stomach, peace and love. And it's just different. It's not something I can tell you about. It's something that must be experienced. We can't be told. We could be told things and you can get an image in your head and an idea of what that's like. Okay, yeah, and if you're an empath, you can get the feeling, but to live it, to know it in that aspect of actually living it, to know things is a knowing, but to experience it, that's, aha, got it. That's the true knowing to me. I know all kinds of shit, but to actually do it and be doing it in putting it in action, every part of it, it's different. Knowing doesn't change you. You have to put in the work, the action. You know what to do, but are you doing it? And this is what is the difference between the healed and the unhealed, the ones who are victims and the ones who are victors. Because all these people that I'm around are like, the world's over, there's nothing we can do, we're just fucked. We're just fucked. That's it, we're just fucked, and there's nothing we can do, and oh my God, they're just gonna fuck us and fuck us and fuck us, and I'm like, oh my God, why? I'm so sad for you. I'm so sad for you that you actually believe that. But you know what? Maybe it's meant that way. Not everyone's going to go, oh, Serena, you talk light and love, but you're like, oh, well. But then yet you say, well, we weed out the weak ones, man. It's the weak from the strong. I don't know. I don't want you anywhere on my team. You're a weak link. And this is where the reaction of people will be, oh God, she thinks she's so much better than everyone else. It isn't about that. And until you get to the level of consciousness and the healing within yourself to where it's not about that at all. Power, any of that. That's a 3D human thing. We're super powerful, but yet we live, yes, thank you. I'm being shown like sages, like Jesus, very humble and humility. We don't have to have bling, bling, flash, flash. It ain't about that. You just have to get to that level to understand and overstand. And if you're not there, don't judge the rest, because you personally don't want to do the work. And that's what it boils down to. Because these people, because the people that I'm around, that I come in contact with, that I interact with, they still feel like they can't take control of their own thoughts and their own minds, and they're outside controlling, and that's, the matrix, and you're the ones that will not survive. You're the weak links. You're the ones that are damaging. You're the ones that actually help the other side with your thinking and way of being a victim and not wanting to change. You're like a cancer. If we have to put words and labels and things to stuff, the mice, the weak links, the NPCs, the whatever, walking zombies, vacant, that allows any other energies get attached to it and operate through it. Come home to who you are, to your soul. And take control, power, whatever you want to call it, back of your fucking human while you're here right now. Anybody watching me, if you sense, I'm getting chills, sense, feel, see, whatever, the new paradigm, the new earth, and this, the beauty of what is to come. Where am I going with this? Yay! Fucking awesome. Woohoo! I'm so happy for you. For all of us. For me. Because, segregation, separation. I don't know. There's going to be a time where there's going to be the ones who want to stay in their cyclical whatever, and those of us that are meant to go on to the new earth, the building of peace and of love. Was speaking with someone last evening, and he had mentioned something about, something, I don't know if blue ray or blue light or whatever, alien or whatever, picking you up and taking you. This is what my understanding and my understanding, my opinion, and this is strictly mine, okay? Just my fucking opinion and my belief. The way I understand it is, you gotta drop away, get rid of the humanness, the human layers. What do I mean by the human layers? The parts that you feel, the pain, the sorrow, the love, the scratches, the broken bones, the fuckery, the programming, and all the traumas. Being light as a feather, your heart light as a feather, being pure. But getting rid of all those human layers. You can't go to somewhere where your mind won't be able to wrap around it because you don't think that way. So energetically, you're not a match. You're not going to go. You have a choice. Your human is only going to be here for so long. Then it's gone. You're human. It's your soul. Eternal. So see, it's all about your soul, not about what your fucking human looks like. How much money you have and how pretty you are and how fake and plastic you can be. Gold and diamonds, and yeah, it's all pretty. And I appreciate these gifts. I love that. That's his love language, or it can be just whatever the fuck. Oh my God, that one got bent out. I gotta push it back. Whatever the fuck you want it to be, you know what I mean? It's your life, your reality. And that's gonna be different from everyone else, but collectively we could have a common goal of peace and love. Only if you want it. But if you can't see, if you know the fuckery that's going on, but you can't see past getting out of that, I don't know what to tell you because I don't operate from that. It's not part of my soul. I don't understand that at all. I cannot relate to you at all anymore. How does this help my life at all? How does wearing expensive and driving expensive, how does that help my life at all for real? What does it do for you? You still feel like shit, even though you'll never look pretty enough in your eyes, or you'll never have enough, or you'll never be enough, you'll never do enough. How does any of those things, though, that you worry about and you spend all your time about, trying to keep up with the Joneses and I just don't get it. All this bullshit, the jealousy and this and that and the fuckery. It's all fuckery, I call it. And yet you're still fucking miserable. I don't even want to try to understand that. I can understand it. I have I'm just thankful that I'm not like that anymore. Not 100% perfect, right? Never will be, because we're always ever changing and ever growing. That's part of it. But I'm not to that extent like I was before. I was one of those people, but I was in my, is it a matter of just getting older and wiser in our age? Because in my 30s, I was different, but always so insecure. Only if I was in a relationship with a man would I then get all these insecurities would pop up. But well, because of my lack in myself, confidence in myself, and believing my intuition in my gut, because I got insecure when I knew something was wrong, when they were looking outside of the relationship, or when they felt a certain way about me. I could feel that no matter what they said. Their actions even showed it, but then, I was the crazy one. Okay, I'm going on a squirrel thing. It doesn't matter. None of that matters what I'm talking about. But so now I'm going to stop it here. I love you guys. And I'm excited to see what, more things come up today. I'm learning to balance this out. one way this way, one way this way. It's just, it's all part of our evolution and growing. Things coming up to be seen, to be let go of, to be looked at like human 3D matrix bullshit. I get these moments of clarity, of realization, and I had that a few times last night, of really seeing things, being able to talk about, oh, we're in a simulation, and oh, this is all really fake, and we're all really one, and there's really no thing, it's really nothing, you know what I mean, all of this, and then seeing it, getting it, being in it in that moment, the aha, you know, got it. I don't know, revelations, epiphany, just seeing it from more of an outside perspective, actually like you're looking down and seeing it outside of the box, per se, out of, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. Namaste, peace. Namaste, love. Ciao, baby.